Mr. Antonucci here, and are you prepared for the AP Stats exam? In this video, I'm going to share with you everything you need to know about the AP Stats exam, according to format, question breakdown, key tips, and even some strategies. I want you to be able to walk into test day confident and prepared, so let's jump right in. Before we get into the details, here's a quick breakdown of what to expect. The exam lasts for 3 hours. It's going to be a hybrid digital format, including both Blue Book and handwritten free response section. You are going to be allowed to use the graphing calculator for all sections, and also you will get a formula sheet. Yes, the AP Stats exam provides you with a formula sheet with the essential statistical formulas and probability tables. Speaking of the formula sheet, this is a lifesaver if you know how and when to use it. It's packed with key formulas from descriptive statistics, probability and distributions, sampling distributions, and inferential statistics. And it also includes the important tables: Table A, standard normal probabilities; Table B, t-distribution critical values; and Table C, chi-square critical values. So make sure you're comfortable navigating the formula sheet so you don't waste time searching for them on exam day. In terms of exam structure, the exam is split into two main sections, each making up 50% of your total score. Section 1, multiple choice, is going to be an hour and a half with 40 questions. You're going to view and answer these questions digitally in Blue Book. Section 2, the free response questions, makes up the other 50% of your score. You will have an hour and 30 minutes on that section as well, and it's going to consist of 6 questions. You will view these questions in Blue Book. However, you will handwrite the responses with paper and pencil. Remember, multiple choice is digital, but free response must be handwritten. Keep that in mind when you're practicing. Before we get into the actual breakdown of multiple choice and free response, I want to show you this chart here of exam unit weights. There are the 9 units in AP Stats, and here is the typical range of percentage weight that each section, or each unit rather, is on the AP Stats exam as a whole. So for example, Unit 1 typically is going to consist of 15 to 23% of the exam questions, and you can see the rest of the units there. Now, specifically for the multiple choice questions, here is the 9 units broken down according to the number of questions that are typically from each section on the multiple choice section. So again, for example, Unit 1 was exploring one variable data. There's typically going to be 6 to 9 questions from that unit on the multiple choice questions. And then you can see down through each unit the number of questions. Notice the last 2 units only have 1 to 2 questions each. So this helps you break down where you really need to focus your studying. Additionally, there are the 4 core skills: selecting statistical methods, that typically is going to have 6 to 9 questions, as will data analysis. Also, using probability and simulation is typically going to be 12 to 16 questions, and statistical argumentation is going to be 10 to 14 questions. Getting into section 2, the free response section, there is going to be 6 questions here. You'll have 90 minutes, an hour and a half, to answer these 6 questions. Part A is going to be questions 1 through 5. It's going to be 65 minutes. You will have the calculator and formula sheet for that section, and it makes up 37.5% of your free response question score. Part B, question 6, otherwise known as the investigative task, is going to have 25 minutes to answer that question. You're allowed to use the calculator and formula sheet, and this one question is going to make up 12.5% of your multiple choice question score. On the free response questions, it will test your skills in communicating explanations or justifications using evidence from data, definitions, or statistical inference. Let's break down more of the free response questions in Part A. So you're typically going to have one multi-part question with a primary focus on collecting data, another one with a primary focus on exploring data, another one with a primary focus on probability and sampling distributions, another one that focuses on inference, and another question that's going to combine 2 or more skill categories. Now let's look a little bit more at part B of the free response questions with the investigative task. This is a higher level question that combines multiple skills and concepts, and it may introduce non-routine scenarios, so be prepared to think outside of the box. A good tip is to practice explaining your reasoning in complete, concise, and clear sentences. So that's the breakdown of the exam. I want to give you a couple final tips for success. Master your graphing calculator skills. Know how to use it for probability, regression, and hypothesis testing. Practice handwriting free response questions because your work needs to be clear and organized, and you don't want to lose points for not being clear or for being sloppy. Also, get comfortable with the Blue Book app. Make sure you know how to use it, how to navigate it smoothly, and have practice with it in the AP classroom. Make sure you review all 9 units and focus on frequently tested topics. Make sure you understand that formula sheet clearly. Know what's on it and how to apply it. So that's it, guys. Make sure you check out my other AP stats review videos. I've got plenty of walkthroughs, practice problems, and exam strategies to help you succeed, and I'm going to be posting more videos soon. Make sure you like and subscribe for more AP Stats tips, and drop me a comment if you have any questions. Good luck on your exam this year, and I'll see you in the next video.